students, welcome to Surya Vidyaniketan online classes. Today our topic is condensation. See, to understand this condensation, we need to discuss one activity. Place a glass tumbler on the table. Now, pour cold water up to half of its height. What can we observe on the outer surface of the tumbler, glass tumbler? Yes, we observe that water droplets form on the outer side of the glass tumbler, right? How it happens, right? We know that the temperature of the surrounding air is higher than the temperature of the cold water. Already we know air contains water molecules in the form of vapor. When the molecules of water in air during their motion strikes the surface of the glass tumbler, which is very cool, then they lose their kinetic energy, which lowers their temperature, and they get converted into droplets. The energy lost by the water molecules in air is gained by the molecules of the glass tumbler. Hence, the average kinetic energy of the glass molecules is increases. What I am saying is, the energy lost by the water molecules in air is gained by the molecules of the glass tumbler. Hence, the average kinetic energy of the glass molecules increases. In turn, the energy is transferred from the glass molecules to the water molecules in the glass. In this way, the average kinetic energy of the water molecules in the tumbler rises. Hence, we can conclude that the temperature of the water in the glass increases. This process is called as condensation. So, it is a warming process. The temperature of the water in the glass increases. So, this is warming process. This condensation can also be defined as the phase change from the gas to liquid. Let us take one more situation. See, we feel warm after we finish our bath under the shower on a hot day. In the bathroom, the number of water vapor molecules per unit volume is greater than the number of vapor molecules per unit volume outside the bathroom. When we try to dry ourselves with a towel, the vapor molecules surrounding we condense on our skin, and this condensation makes us feel warm. This is all about condensation process. Next one, humidity, right? See, some vapor is always present in the air. This vapor may come from evaporation of the water from the surfaces of rivers, lakes, ponds, and from the drying of wet cloths, sweat, and so on, right? See, the presence of vapor molecules in air is said to make the atmosphere humid. So, we can say the amount of water vapor present in air is called as humidity. Here, how can we define this humidity? Simple. The amount of water vapor present in air is called as humidity. I hope you have understood. Thank you.